illegal and ineffective. That's the conclusion of a U.S. Senate committee's report on CIA interrogation methods after the September 11th attacks. Techniques, it says, amounted to torture. CCTV's Jessica Stone has been following the report, going through it page by page. What have we learned, Jessica?
Well, it is a 500-page executive summary, as we talked about last hour, and it not only includes that the enhanced interrogation techniques approved under President George W. Bush were ineffective, but that they damaged the nation's reputation around the world. The report also says the CIA's justification of these techniques, which some call torture, were based on inaccurate claims. It reveals that CIA detainees were subjected to much harsher conditions than revealed to U.S. government sources, and that the CIA actively avoided oversight from the White House and Congress and even failed to evaluate its own program's effectiveness. Now, we also got new details about the interrogation methods for 3 key terror suspects in the September 11th attacks, as well as the bombing of the U.S. naval ship just before those attacks took place. Take a look at these men. Al-Qaeda operative Abu Zubaydah, who's in the middle there, he received a whole host of techniques, according to the report, including waterboarding, which is near suffocation by drowning. That, quote, left him completely unresponsive, bubbles coming out of his mouth. Khalid Sheikh Mohammed there on the left, the alleged 9/11 mastermind, was waterboarded 183 times, according to the report. And the man on the right there, Abd al-Nashiri, accused of planning the bombing of the U.S. naval ship, the CIA says he was actually providing good information without harsh techniques, but a new interrogator decided that threats with a gun and a drill should be used against him. After that, the report says he provided no new threat information.
It's a thorough and thoughtful study of practices that I believe not only failed their purpose to secure actionable intelligence to prevent further attacks on the U.S. and our allies, but actually damaged our security interests as well as our reputation as a force for good in the world.
And the CIA, for its part, saying that its review indicates that these techniques did produce intelligence that helped thwart attack plans, capture terrorists, and save lives. And both former President George W. Bush and former Vice President Dick Cheney have defended the program as legal and justifiable.
All right. Thank you so much, Jessica Stone.